Welcome to M.A.W. This is a contest that I'm going to be throwing up, and maybe I might do another one. But Cerebral Killer was one of the contest winners, and I actually had his package sent out the same time I sent Silver 8 Bits package out for the full crystals. Silver 8 Bits, I'm glad you got your formula, and I'm glad you like it. And it does what it said what I said it was going to do, didn't it? And I know you said you're going to continue to use it, and you should, because this is the best stuff I've ever used. And Cerebral Killer package actually came back to me. But when I went to the post office to send off his prize, they put it in the system as the address is unknown. Now, it's possible that he might have given me the wrong address, or maybe I read it wrong. I don't know. But I left a comment. If you watch this video, Cerebral, I left a comment telling you to send me your correct email address. I mean, your mailing address in my email. I think you still have yet to do that, but in the meantime, I'm going to hold another contest for what I was going to give to Cerebral until he gets back to me. I will still honor the fact that he completed the trivia question. So there's going to be a new trivia question starting today. And it will be 2 trivia questions. The next contest I'm going to hold will probably be a scavenger hunt to have a little fun. But these 2 trivia questions, the first one is going to be, on my live canvassing, there was a job that I charged $110. And I want you to tell me why I charged that price. I'm looking for 2 answers. 2 answers. 2 right answers. Well, you know what? That's going to make it too easy. I'm looking for 1 answer. 1 right answer. What is the main reason why I charge $110 for a live canvassing job? And comment on that. And then the second trivia question is, whoever is the first person to answer both questions right, there is no guessing. There is no, if you're right, I will not comment. I will just like your comment. And the only one to get it right, you can't just guess and say, is that right? The only one to get it right will be commented. Well, I will comment underneath that and says you've won. That is absolutely correct. They have to name it in the same exact order. Name the minutes involved and why you think that I said I was going to charge $110. The next trivia question is going to be, on the full crystals, what are some of the things that I discovered while using this potent soap that stood out the most, that I was shocked? What are the 2 main things that I was shocked about how this full crystal reacts? And I will give you a hint. It's on route work, okay? You can find the answer on my route work videos. How will you know it's my route work videos? I couldn't even tell you. I could, but that'll just be giving it away. You have to watch the videos to know what the route work videos are. So if you comment both trivia questions correctly, you will win a bag, a 4-ounce bag of full crystals. And I guarantee you, you'll like it, and it'll change the way you clean your windows. And you might just want to put that part of your arsenal permanently. Because I sure did. Silver 8 Bits sure did. Fernando sure did. And a few others surely will too. And it may be taken off very slow because not enough people maybe not be interested in this full crystal. Because they think that maybe it's just, another hype. But I don't hype stuff up. The proof is there all day, every day. Whether y'all choose to believe it or not. I'm just sharing what I have discovered. Just like with the pine saw. And it worked for others as well. I guarantee you that if you just give it a shot, you'll see what I'm talking about. There is nothing that's going to even come close to comparing to how strong this formula is and how slick it is. All right? No, that's not one of the trivia answers. Discovery of how slick it is. I'm looking for 2 right answers. So if you need to rewind to find out the 2 trivia questions again after listening, then you do so, and then you get to work. The first person that does that will get a free 4-ounce bag of full crystals to try, free of charge, free shipping. You can't beat that. You can't go wrong with that. Now, this'll give you a chance to decide whether or not you even want to see about it. Because if you're getting it for free, why not try something as long as it's free? But you'll have to follow the ratios because it's just you're not going to know how to gauge this. And you don't want to fly in blind using this stuff, man, because y'all going to think it's way, way too strong. It's concentrated. So there's that. Macafracka, get to work. Okay, forget what I just said in the beginning. I made a mistake about Cerebral Killer. He just sent me an email apologizing that he gave me the wrong address. So, Cerebral, you're still going to get your stuff. I will not give it away to anybody else, but I am still going to hold the contest. I'll just have to give one more out that I really didn't plan on to. But to be honest with you, this solution is lasting longer than I thought. For the amount of what I bought, it's really getting stretched. It's really, really lasting me. And that's a good thing. So, little goes a long way with this stuff, apparently. If you were using 1 gallon at a time, one fellow YouTuber and fellow tradesman by the name of Fernando, what he has been doing is that he put a tablespoon straight out the bag. He didn't do what I did, pre-made formula, using 8 cups of water. You could do either or. I'm sure that will be fine. But whatever you do, just keep in mind that stuff is like laundry detergent. And you really need hot water to dissolve those crystals. So you really have to shake it up and agitate it before you actually think about using this stuff. Or else you're going to find parts of it really, really too strong for you to use. You got to kind of blend it in nicely, so to speak. So he actually put a tablespoon into a gallon of water as well as ammonia. Now, you don't have to do the ammonia part, but I think it does play in a role in the amount that he does use, because I told you ammonia actually enhances whatever you're trying to do. So that means that you will have to cut your ratio down because it intensifies whatever properties of whatever solution or chemical you're using. And like I told y'all before, I'm not telling y'all that it's okay to just combine ammonia with anything. I mean, if you a fool for thinking that. You'd be like some mad scientist cooking up some brew, some window cleaning brew, wondering why your stuff is smoking on the windows in broad daylight, mind you. Nah, but I've been using ammonia for years, and I've mixed it with just about a lot of things except for bleach, because I already know what that does. Because one time I made a mistake. I had a little bit of bleach in a bottle, I didn't know it was in there. And it started putting off like a poison type of gas. And I could see smoke. You do it and find out. You find out the hard way like I did, I'm telling you. But anyway, you could do what Fernando did. Whoever wins this contest, put a tablespoon full crystals. I have yet to try this, but I believe what Fernando said is true. And I think instead of mixing up a base batch, I think I'm going to try it as long as I have a container to keep this stuff in. Who knows, I might keep a container, open up all 4-ounce bags, all four 4-ounce bags into a container and just keep like a scoop. You know how they have for the 4C half-gallon mix of iced tea? You know, that little scoop? That may be a bit much, but y'all get what I'm saying. Just whatever you have that's equal to a tablespoon, you could pour it. You could start off with a tablespoon per gallon, you know? And obviously, if you're using 2 gallons, you would use 2 tablespoons. And depending on the severity of the job, you may want to go a tablespoon and a half, or a tablespoon and a teaspoon, you know? I don't know. Or maybe just add a little extra ammonia. You got to play around with the ratios. But he said with the combination of that tablespoon, and I think he used like a 1/4 cup of ammonia. I'm not sure. I would have to ask him, or you guys would have to ask him. You see him commenting, ask him what he did, you know. Evidently he did something different and it worked too. I mean, hey, you got a brain. Based on the gauging of what I told you how strong this chemical is, you could find your own kind of concoction, you know, to mix it, or however you want to mix it. But basically, he said that, oh my God, this stuff is right. It's good. It's better than this new Marcus 2.0 mixture. Is better than the first version, which I guess would be the pine saw. I didn't know he knew about the first version, but he said this one is better than the other one. He's going to continue to use it. And he also did say it's super slick. So that's a plus. Glide is a big factor when we're squeegeeing the windows. As far as it staying wet longer on the glass, that seems to be taken into consideration. I have yet to find that out. But I have used it in broad daylight, but I haven't noticed it drying up any quicker than any other kind of solution. So that much I can say. But I don't want to draw this video out. There's that. All right, Mac and Fracker.